Okay, everyone, let's begin with a simple question of my workbook, of my worksheet. The question says balance at the start of the year, account receivable, credit balance, accounts payable, debit balance, account receivable, debit balance, accounts payable, debit balance. So there are multiple balance BDs, one on the debit side, another on the credit side. So I've drawn up two control accounts over here. One is SLCA, another is purchase control account. So let's begin with it. Trade receivable credit balance recorded on the credit side of SLCA. Payable debit balance will be recorded on the debit side of PLCA. Trade receivable balance BD debit side will be posted on the debit side of SLCA, and balance BD of credit side of PLCA will be recorded on the credit side of PLCA. Just simple the follow debit or credit sides in balancing figures in both the respective accounts. In addition formation, they have given you credit sales. Credit sale increases the balance of trade receivable. It will be recorded on the debit side of SLCA. Cash sales will not be recorded. You have to ignore it. Credit purchases will be recorded on the credit side of the PLCA because it increases the balance of trade payable. Cash purchase again will be ignored over here. Only credit sales and credit purchases will be recorded. Next step is discount received. Received from trade payables will be recorded on the PLCA and debit side. It reduces the balance of purchase trade payables. Discounted out credit side of SLCA, it reduces the balance of trade receivable. Sale returns again credit side of SLCA. Purchase returns debit side of PLCA. Why? Because it decreases the balance of trade payable amount owed. Bad debts or say recoverable debt reduces the balance of trade receivables, will be recorded on the credit side. Interest charged to customers on their overdue accounts increases their balance, will be recorded on the debit side. Dishonored check again will be recorded on the debit side of SLCA. To save time, I have written short forms over here, but you need to write the complete sentence, the complete word in your exam. No short forms, no slang words, only complete transaction names to get full marks. Next step is contra set of will be recorded on SLCA credit and PLCA debit, same amount. It offsets the balance of both the trade payables and receivables in your ledger balances. Cash paid to supplier, PLCA debit side. Cash received from provision for doubtful debt will be ignored, will not be recorded over here. Cash received from trade receivables will be recorded on the credit side of your SLCA because it reduces the balance of trade receivable. I put all the transaction in both the control accounts SLC and PLCA. Now the balancing part. Balance CD part is quite crucial over here. So balance CD part is quite crucial over here. You need to understand this. In your exam, whenever they give you the closing balances, let's say trade receivable balance is on the credit side $100. So in exam or in accounting, they always give you balance BDs of the next month. So in the closing balance, when they give you a credit balance, you will post balance CD on the debit side, opposite side. So over here in SLCA, I have written it on the debit side, balance CD. It will be recorded opposite ways. It will be given credit, you will record it on the debit side. It will be given on the credit, you will record it on the debit side, opposite. In PLCA, I have given a debit balance in closing $50. So in PLCA, I will do it opposite. I will record it on the credit side $50. That's the rule. That's the rule of accounting. We will always follow the balance BDs. It will always be given the balance BD of the next month. The balance CDs amount will be treated in an opposite way. I hope it's clear to all of you. So let's balance it off. Let's balance both the sides together of SLCA. I'm totaling the debit side. It is 29,100 and the credit side total is 11650. We follow the bigger number. I'm writing 29,100 on both the sides and the credit side is lighter. We will deduct both the sides together. I'm getting another balance CD of 17450 on the credit side. Account is done. Balance CDs will become balance BDs of the next month. 17450 will be debited and $100 will be credited. So I hope the lecture is clear. I've put all the details over here. In exam you might get some less transactions other than this. Balance CD part is crucial. You have to record it on the opposite side in balance CD and not in balance BDs. Balance BDs will be recorded on the same side which is given in the exam. So let's balance PLC as well. The credit side of PLC is higher. The total of credit side is 21550 and the total of debit side is 14500. I am following the bigger number again, writing 21500 on both the sides. Credit side is lighter, minus them together. Credit side balance CD is 7050, which will become balance BD of the next month, and 50 becomes balance BD of the next month, that is June. So I hope the lecture is clear. Control accounts, SLCA, PLCA, it's an easy topic. Again, I won't ask you to memorize the format. You just need to clear your concept that it's an asset account, it's a liability account, and just follow the rules to solve any complex question given in exam. Thank you so much. Okay everyone, let's solve another question on control accounts which came in November 22, paper 22, question number 2. Let's solve it. MC is a trader who maintains a full set of accounting records and prepares control accounts at the end of each month. Complete the table to name the book of prime entry which MC would use to obtain information when preparing control accounts. In some other video, I will also explain book of prime entries. There are 7. Sales journal, purchase journal, sales returns journal, purchase returns journal, cash book, petty cash book, journal. So over here they are asking you which transaction will be recorded in which book of prime entry. So let's solve it together. Discount received from credit suppliers will be recorded in cash book. Purchase returns journal. Contra entries, journal. And interest charged by credit suppliers, again journal. So easy 4 marks. You just need to put book of prime entry names for relevant transactions to get maximum marks. In another question, explain how a contra entry is treated in the ledger accounts. I have explained it in lecture as well. Let's write down the definition. A balance on a purchase ledger account is transferred to an account for the same business in the sales ledger. Purchase ledger account is debited and sales ledger account is credit. I had also explained this entry in the lecture video. So contra set of is a set of balance of both the payables and receivables in your control account. So I have written a definition and the accounting treatment over here as well. MC has provided the following information for the month of July 2022. On 1st July 2022, purchase ledger control account credit balance and purchase account debit balance. Both are the balance BDs. Total of the months: credit purchase returns, cash purchase, checks paid to supplier, discount received, cash paid to credit suppliers, interest charged by credit suppliers, contra sales ledger balance. At 31st July, the purchaser control account had a credit balance. It's a balance CD. So we will record it on an opposite side. So they are asking you to make purchaser control account for 9 months. Prepare the purchaser control account for the month of July 2022, balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st August 2022. They always write you this statement. They ask you to balance of your accounts, balance CDs and balance BDs of the respective next month. So let's begin with the question. Here is 2022, July 1st balance BD, July 1st balance BD. So the debit balance BD is 130. Balance brought down 130. The credit balance is 21400. 21400. So let's begin with other transactions. Credit purchases on the credit side of PLCA 259600. Credit purchases. Now dates will be July 31st. All the dates would be end of the month. Credit purchase returns debit side PLCA. I am writing purchase returns. Next up is cash purchases will not be recorded in PLCA, ignore it. Checks paid to credit suppliers on the debit side of your PLCA 228200. I am writing here bank on the same day 31st. Next is discount received, again on the debit side. It decreases the balance of trade payable. Discount received. July 31st again. Next up is cash paid to credit suppliers. Again on the debit side, it reduces the balance of trade payables. Cash July 31st. Next up is interest charged by credit suppliers. When you charge interest, when the interest charged by suppliers, it will again increase their balances, will be recorded on the credit side. 150 interest charged. And the lastly contra set off will be recorded on the debit side of your PLCA 2260. I am writing contra set off. Okay. Okay guys, so to come on to the balancing of the particular question, it says at 31st July 2022 the purchase ledger control account had a credit balance of 180. I explained it in my lecture before that if they have given you a credit balance on the closing figure, you have to record it on the debit side. But in this particular question, you have to follow the dates. Over here they have written at 31st July 2022. So it means they have given you the closing date figure, and if it says it's on the credit side, you will post it on the credit side and do not need to post it on the debit side. Do not read it in an opposite way. Why? Because the date given to us gives us the hint that it will be recorded on the credit side. If they say at 1st August 2022 the purchase control account has a credit balance, then you have to treat it in an opposite way. So you just need to concentrate on the dates given as well. I hope it's clear. So putting it on the credit side, it's on the credit side, so I'm writing it on the credit side, the balance CD of 180. July 31st balance CD 180 will be posted on the credit side of your PLCA. So now all the transactions are recorded. We have to balance it off. We have to find another balance CD which will come on the debit side because credit side is higher. So if I am totaling up credit side, the balance of credit side is 281 281,330. The balance of debit side should also be 281,330. If I deduct all these amounts above on the debit side from 281,330, I will get a balance CD of $27540. Now the question is completed. We have to write balance BDs of the next month, that is August 1st. The balance BD of August 1st will be 27540 and the balance BD on the debit side would be 180, which is already given in the question. So I hope the concept is clear, the confusion is clear. When they give you the date in the exam for the closing figure, just follow the side. And when they give you another month date, you have to treat it in an opposite way. So date matters as well. I hope this question is clear. I will solve another question on SLC as well. One question is of PLC is done, another question of worksheet is done. So let's find another question on SLCA to solve in order to explain it in an easy way. Thank you so much. Okay everyone, let's quickly solve another question on control accounts, that is November 21 paper 22 question number 1. Question says Aisha is a trader who maintains a full set of accounting records and prepares control accounts at the end of each month. She provided the following information for the month of August 2021. On 1st August, these are balance BDs. Total of the months are given. The sales ledger control account credit balance brought down on 1st September. Now, connecting it with our previous question, the data given here is for August 2021. So now they have given you the closing balance of SLCA credit balance, that is bring down on 1st September 2021. In the previous question I told you that you need to see the dates clearly. In this question they have given you the balance of 1st September, so this transaction will be recorded in opposite way. So in this particular question I will record the balance CD on the debit side of my SLCA account. So I've deliberately picked this question in order to explain the concept of dates in closing figures. So let's begin with the question. On first, prepare the sales ledger control account and purchase ledger control account for August 2021, balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st September 2021. So let's begin with the question. On 1st August sales ledger control account debit balance is 9800. I will record it on the debit side. August 1st, balance brought down 9800. Next, sales ledger control account credit balance 420 will be recorded on the credit side. 420 August 1st, balance brought down, done. Then purchase ledger control account credit balance 7700. So in the purchase ledger control account August 1st balance brought down is 7700. They have only given you one balance of PLC, so we do not need to worry about the debit balance, it's not given, so we will skip it. Next up is credit sales will be recorded on the debit side of SLCA. 88850 credit sales. Now the dates would be the end of the month, August 31st. All the dates will be end of the month, August 31st. Next up is credit purchases, PLCA debit credit side, 55400 credit purchases, August 31st, August 31st. Next, cash purchases, ignore this, we do not need to put it in the control accounts. Received from customers, it means the cash that is received from customers. It could be cash, it could be check, you can either write cash or bank, both are acceptable. So it will be recorded on the debit side of your SLCA, credit side of your SLCA 82100, because it reduces the balance of your trade receivables. I am writing bank, you may also write cash, both are acceptable. Next, payments to credit suppliers, again it's payment that is paid to supplier, reduces their balance, will be recorded on the debit side of your PLCA 50600. I am again writing bank over here. Next, discount received PLCA debit side 600. Next, discount allowed SLC credit side 900. Next, irrecoverable debts, bad debt SLC credit side 300. It reduces the balance of trade receivable. Irrecoverable or say bad debts, both words are acceptable. Next, provision for doubtful debt will be ignored over here, we do not need to record it. Sales returns reduces the balance of trade receivable, again recorded on the credit side of SLCA 2400. August 31st, sale returns. Next, interest charged to customers on overdue accounts increases their balance, will be recorded in the debit side of the SLCA. August 31st, interest. Next, contra between sales ledger and purchase ledger, that is contra set off, will be recorded on both the control accounts SLCA and PLCA. SLCA credit side, PLCA debit side. 2920, credit side of SLCA, contra set off, and same amount on the debit side of a PLCA. 2920, contra set off. August 31st. So coming on to the closing figure, again following the dates, it's a balance on 1st September, it's a next month balance. I will treat it in an opposite way. Credit means I will record it on the debit side, balance CD on SLCA. So August 31st, balance CD, that is 350. Now all the transactions are posted on the control accounts. We need to balance it off and find another balance CD figure. So let's begin. Clearly the debit side is heavy, credit side is light. I am using another color to explain the balancing part. The debit side total is 99090. Credit side total should also be the same, 99090. Credit side is light, minus or deducting all the figures from this figure, we will get balance CD of $10050, and it will become balance BD of the next month, that is September 1st. Balance BD on the debit side would be same as credit side balance, 10050, and the balance BD on the credit side will be 350, which is already given in the question. So coming on to the purchaser control account, debit side is heavy, credit side is lighter. So the total of the debit side is 63100, should be equals to the debit side. Debit side is lighter. Deducting all the figures from 63100 will give you a balancing figure of 8980, which will become balance BD of the next month, September 1st, 8980. So I hope the lecture is clear, control accounts is clear to all of you. I have explained 3 questions to make it easier to understand. I have explained it in detail in the lecture as well. You do not need to memorize the different abbreviations as taught by different teachers. You just need to clear your concepts, clear your thoughts, okay, how to solve such questions in exam with accounting knowledge. So if you like the video, kindly like it, share it with your friend and family members, and do subscribe it for upcoming videos, and do press the ring bell icon for latest updates. Thank you so much.